After watching this video you will know exactly what gear, amulets and overall stats you need to take your boring old mixed hive to a insanely op red hive that makes tens of trillions honey a day. So stick with me and watch till the end to find it out. So, taking your boring mixed hive to a perfect red hive is definitely not an easy process. With that said, if you're lucky enough that you're not that deep into endgame you can start preparing for your red hive. How? Well, you can start saving up tickets, materials, rolling amulets and so on. But, if you're not one of the luckier ones you need to completely transform your hive. So let's get to it. Let's start with the amulets. You will need of course a Supreme Star amulet. And it has to have two passives, Scorching Star and Star Saw. That is basically an entry point for any red hive. Other stats are shown here. Keep in mind that these are the ideal stats, so there is really low chance that you will have all these percentages same, but aim for that and work with what you got. Also, as you can see, if you have conversion rate instead of pollen it's recommended to keep it. Next one, Cog Amulet. Honestly this is a very important one since you're getting super crit power, instant red conversion, red pollen, bee attack and much more. So aim for this one as well. Here are the Supreme Shell and Stick Bug Amulet. Shell Amulet doesn't give red players a lot since you don't get any red pollen boosts, but you get overall pollen and goo, which can be really useful. So don't underestimate it. Also I recommend you to try to get your Stick Bug Amulet as close as possible to these stats. Now other three amulets. They are significantly smaller, but if you combine all of their boosts they are essential if you want a good red hive. Now getting these amulets is also significantly easier than other ones. How? Well, they are kind of passive, which is because you will get them by doing some quests or some other form of passive obtainment. But no matter how you get them they are essential. Now that's that for amulets. Let's get to the gear. Of course gear will be very important if you want good boosts and overall honey making as a red hive. So getting right gear is very needed. But to be honest, red hive gear is pretty straightforward. For collector you will want to aim for dark scythe, boots, gummy boots, backpack, coconut canister, mask, demon mask, guards, cobalt and crimson guards, belt, petal belt, and of course, the Supreme Saturator. And of course you will need glider and some planters. For planters it's recommended that you get some planters that are good for getting refreshing and invigorating nectar, such as tacky, red clay and the planter of plenty. So yeah, now let's finally get into the list of bees that you are going to need. Hive composition. This is going to be a tough one because there are many red hive compositions which are favored by many players, but also some players hate it. So here is an overall red hive composition which will 100% allow you to make trillions of honey. 1 basic bee for 1.2x pollen, 1 Riley bee for 20% red field capacity, 1 rage for additional 1 bee attack, 3 carpenter bees for pollen marks, 2 baby bees for baby love tokens, and 1 shy bee for 5% ability pollen. Of course all these bees need to be gifted. Now mythics, 11 spicy bees for flames, 11 precise bees for super crits, precise marks and target practice, which is going to make you the majority of your honey, 8 vector bees for pollen marks and mark surge, 1 or 2 tadpole bees for baby love and frogs, and lastly, 1 buoyant bee for balloons. Now let's get to the event bees. You will need photon bee for 5% instant conversion, digital bee for duped abilities and glitch, crimson bee for 10% instant red conversion, dabby for 50% critical power and scratch, festive bee for 15% red pollen and festive gifts, and last bee, bear for bear morph and 10% pollen. Now you may ask, what bee quips should I use? Here are they. You can stop the video and read them all, but I wouldn't focus on bee quips until I finish the hive. Now even if you do have the perfect hive you won't make a lot of honey if you don't know how to boost properly. So let me give you some tips and tricks. When you are boosting you will of course need to boost in a red field like pepper or rose. With that said, it would be really beneficial if you before you even start boosting find some alt accounts with fuzzy bees. So, start off by donating a gold egg, or if you want a better boost something more rare, to the wind shrine for the winds. But make sure to have as much nectar as possible. Invigorating and refreshing nectar should be full. And when you decide your field, start off by using a glitter and then roll the dice for fields. That's because you will be able to refresh your 4x pollen boost for that field, so you won't need to spend more dice. And then just use a super smoothie or something cheaper if you are not that stacked up on materials. We won't go that deep into how to expand your combos and something like that because you will gain these skills with the time. And that's how you become a red hive. If you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and a sub to let me know that I should make more useful content. Check out my journey to a perfect white hive here. Thank you so much for watching and see you soon.